I am like just out of the body, right? And so then I go over to the other side and I'm seeing like this blackness. And I didn't know what it was. It was like a pitch black. And from that point, like I didn't even feel like I couldn't sense if anything was out there. And I didn't even have a body because I looked at like my body. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? And it was so black pitch that I couldn't even see like a body or anything. And I tried to feel, and I couldn't feel any sense of a body, right? And so from that point, next thing I do, I'm looking around to see like, what am I going to do from here? And next thing I know, I see a white light come, right? And so it was like this huge white light in this pitch black. And then inside the light, there was light being. I was trying to communicate with them. And because I don't have a body, I can't talk, right? Or, you know, I can't relate to them in this body because I don't have it at that point. And so they said, use your telepathy. And so I was like, okay. And me being just out of the body, not remembering at this point, I'm like, how do you do that? And they just said, just drop it all, right? And so I just did what I thought I was doing. And it was like, I was like, okay, I'm just going to like close my eyes, but I didn't have any eyes to close, right? So I didn't have the body. And so I was just like, okay, I'm just going to let it go. And it was like, after that, like I was able to communicate with them because then the telepathy kicked in, your intuitive abilities, which we all have. It's just in this form, we don't have it because we're in the body. It's kind of shut down if you don't keep it open. But at that point, then I had gone into the light with them, right? From there, we went to this place and it was all white light. There was nothing there. It was just emptiness, like full emptiness. It was like an expansion of white light from the darkness to the light. And from there, though, even in the lights, because when they first came, I knew that somebody was there because I can sense and feel like an energy there of a being. I just couldn't see it. From there, we went to this place and we were just in this white light. And I was kind of starting to remember everything. And so I was kind of like going around looking at everything because there was like, even within the light, there was so much to see, but nothing to see. It's really hard to explain that there was so much going on, but nothing really to see because you can't see without a body, right? But you know it's there, you're sensing, you're feeling, but you're not hearing anything. It's just, you know, everything is there. So anyway, I'm looking around trying to find somebody that I know or people or things like that, but it's like, and they tried to usher me back to this one space because I was just all over the place, right? And in the light, there was like this space that they put me over towards, and they were like, well, how about you have a seat here, or wait here. And I was like, well, where? Because there was no like physical couch or anything. Like, how do you like, okay, what am I going to sit on? And so then a couch appeared, but there was no real couch. It was an intuitive couch. It was like intuitive and see, it's really hard to explain and put into words, but it was like a couch appeared and I sat down, and then some other people came, and it was like this whole play out that came into the reality. And it was like this couch and then a chair and then this like coffee table appeared, and they were like, oh, well, I'll be right back. And so I'm more curious about what's going on around me and then just sitting there waiting, right? Because I'm like, where am I? I want to explore. And so I was trying to leave, and then this person came to keep me occupied, right? So they were talking to me. Now I don't remember, because now I'm back on this side, I don't remember all of the conversations that went on. But at some point, we went into a room, though there was no real room, but it was a sensation that there was a room, right? And it's still all white. There's no doors, windows, or anything like that. So we went into this room, and from there, it was like we did the life review. I don't remember much about it because again, I was supposed to come back in and do some more work, which I ended up, you know, going through the Kundalini and then having all the other experiences. Because if I knew, then, you know, I wouldn't have been able to have the full experience and the understanding and knowledge that comes with it. So in order for me to come back and do that, they've kind of wiped out a lot of it. And then again, the only thing I really remember is being filled up with the love, and then, you know, going through the life review and seeing it from that point of view on there. And then the questions they ask you actually is how do you think you've done? And then what could you do better? And then from there, you can either make change, but there is no judgment, punishment, and reoccurring what you've done to reap, you know, how they say you're going to get what you deserve. But it is not like that. I remember bits and pieces of it. But then as that was done, that was the last thing that I remember from the other side. I came back. Now, they told me they were going to wipe a lot of my memory away because there was stuff I had to do when I come back. And it was more of like it wasn't, you know, I wasn't forced to come back. It was something that I chose to do. Having gone through the conversations and everything that we were talking about and everything that they showed me, and because I had stuff still to do and work out, and then to go through the awakenings, they were going to kind of wipe away some of that. And I wasn't going to be able to bring all that back to me anyway, because you can't bring all that back with you into this physical form. It's just too much. So I came back. Next thing I know, I'm woken up in my bed. Now, before I went, I was standing up next to my bed.